Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Hunter is out there with Pope. Then there's Jay, and it's Preston in at the point guard. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Tomic, and it's Levine in at the 2. Chris, we're just getting into a new year. Already, though, injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, but the big thing, though, get healthy by the end of the year. You know, you got to get your guys back to 100%, so you don't want to rush them back too early.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. There's the pass to Tomic. Here's Manning. And he drives in, uses both hands to slam it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
A nice shot by Cooley.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Here's Levine. No good on the shot. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with Coach David Fizdale. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said, when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Levine after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's able to get it back. Here's Preston. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. Levine looking around. Now here's Neal. Defense right on him. And they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Here's Cooley, guarded by Levine. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, there's the Trailblazers, a game behind.
And I think for San Antonio, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Pass to Hunter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Cooley, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Spurs shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Manning the pass to Levine. Portland moving the ball around. Tomic. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
All right, Levine is going to make you pay from there. You got to guard him closer than that.
Here's Preston. Up again. He can't get that one, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Okeke. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Knocked loose. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Goes back up. He lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Portland. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Levine.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Neal passes to Tomic. He kicks it to Levine. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Levine's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Pope. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice.
Neal passes to Okeke. To the inside. Here's Cooley. Oh, that's blocked. Outside, Levine. Puts it up from 12. Cooley with the rebound.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
He nails it, and we're tied up. Cooley's got 6 points.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know, you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Portland with the ball. to the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Spurs trail by 3. Okogie, the pass to Cooley. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Hendrich. He can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Well, staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Brooks checked in for Portland. Morris is checked in for San Antonio. Good on both. Jones with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Down low, here's Wood. Buries it down low. Wood's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And you see rolling out of the screen. Wood is a fluid athlete for a guy inside.
Here's Preston. Defended by Jones. Passes it to Morris. Just 3 to shoot. Preston gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wood kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jones. Takes it inside. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Cooley. To the wing on the left. Pass to Preston. Over Jones. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Here's Wood. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And he recovers it. No good. San Antonio leading. Passes it to Okogie. Here's Cooley. Launches a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Now Jones. The dish to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Balmora. Spurs passing it around. Morris into the lane. Here's Cooley. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Jones kicks to Brooks. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Count that bucket.
What sound fundamentals and shooting mechanics that Brooks has. I mean, he makes defenders pay for them.
Well, Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the 2nd round pick that year, I mean, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way winner.
Now here's Jones. Here's Handrich. And another 3 for Portland.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points throwing up from outside here in the first. Here's Balmora. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
Morris passes to Balmora. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Jones. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Morris. Brooks kicks to Jones. And it's blocked. Here's Cooley. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. And the wide open shot for Morris. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more in store for you right after this. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Here's Okogie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Cameron Johnson. And it's Balmora in at the 2-guard spot.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Okogie. Dishes to Johnson. Here's Balmora. Brooks covering. Inside. Here's Manning. The shot that time, not on target. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. 8 feet away. Balmora's shot is off.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's Manning. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too. Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Johnson, good.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brooks right side. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Richards. Brooks covering. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. The quick look, no good that time. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Balmore. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jones looking for an opening. The rebound by Richards.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Balmaro, the pass to Richards. Count it, good. Richards got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Now a timeout called by Portland. For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Neal. He's guarded by Brogdon. Takes the 13-footer. A rebound by the Spurs.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Andrich, good work there as it goes. He's got 7.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Brogdon looking it over. No good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Okeke. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A 3-ball. That one's not going to go. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Now here's Neal. Last game we saw him score 32. Out to the right wing. Okeke passes to Tomic. Clock at 6. Neal's shot is off. Spurs leading by 7. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Richards got 6.
continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Kicks to Levine. Shoots from 12. Drained for 2 points.
It's encouraging whenever Levine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from it.
Pass to Johnson. All alone. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Johnson's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Spurs. Neal with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Yep, it counts. San Antonio leading by 7. Brogdon outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. San Antonio making the switch here. And so it's San Antonio with it. The shot's good. Pope's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Preston passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Neal. On the wing, Levine. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And they continue to control the glass.
Hunter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Props in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come from him now.
There's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with this relentless athleticism.
Preston passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Jay's checked in for San Antonio. Both good from the line that time. Here's Levine. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
A rebound by the Spurs. Cooley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Unloads. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 18 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now here's Levine. He's got 13. Hope with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here is Hunter. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. And now Portland on the break. Neal's got the ball. Here's Handrich. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cooley.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
A different look now for San Antonio. Okogie comes in for Hunter. And Morris subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Neal passes to Levine. Six to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. 11 feet away. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Tomic.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys roll.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Manning. 7 points in the game. And here's Neal outside. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. A nice shot by Cooley. Cooley's got 6 points in the quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Tomic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Cooley. 22 points for him.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
.115 left now here in the second. Morris looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Preston. And that one is off. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Manning.
And a great first quarter for him, but he seems to be slowing down here in the second.
Here's a Kobe.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Jones. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. He hits both from the stripe. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Cooley, and he goes in for the dunk.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about
it. Jones against Morris. Pass to Wood. And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They really poured it on in the second quarter, building the lead to 10 points. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in. Now they just gotta, bring the same energy to the second half.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
They really got to turn the intensity up in the second half. You look at their free throw differential, it's a big gap. They need to be more physical and start earning more fouls.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Spurs leading by 10. They've got Levine, and it's Okiki in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pope kicks to Cooley. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Tomic is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Neal. Now here's Levine. Pass to man. Hunter with some nice defense.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Preston. Rebound collected by Levine. Now the pass to man. And it's blocked. Pass to Cooley. Over Levine. A nice shot by Cooley. Cooley's got 29 in the game.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Passes to Levine. He kicks it to Neal. Buries the long-range jumper. Neal's got 10 points in the game.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
There's Cooley, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
There's Okeke. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Neal. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's deflected. Here's Manning. He has 7. Here's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Portland has possession. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Preston. Here's Cooley. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Levine from outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 16.
With the swift release and the strong ability to create separation, Levine is a beast on the perimeter.
Here's Preston. He's got 6. Cooley. And the layup falls. Cooley's got 10 points here in the second half.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Neal finds Levine. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
The shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Got a hand on it. Down low. Now here's Neal. Guarded closer. Here's Tomic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tomic has got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
And the pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Preston. 6 points for him.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Pass to Manning. Over Pope. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Manning's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. Levine against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Here's Pope. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for San Antonio.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Spurs. Richards is checked in, and Johnson subbed in for Pope. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Neal. He's got 10. Passes it to Levine. Cooley with the rebound. Cooley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ogden left side. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brogdon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Inside. Here's Manning. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Handrich. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And San Antonio also making a switch. Okogie's checked in for Jay. Five on the clock. And the basket by Jones.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Richards. Jones trying to get open. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Richards got 8 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Levine. 18 points for him.
And because of his skill set, Levine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you got to be careful guarding.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Levine. We always have some tweaks to the rules every season, Chris. What do you think the league should focus on now when it comes to the next changes?
You know, I would hope the league would address the boardroom. I hope they would address the ownership. I hope they would address management. Hopefully, the league can start to look like the makeup of the players that it employs when you talk about ownership and things of that nature. But you have to appreciate the value of an acrobatic showman like LaVine. I mean, his antics will keep your squad and the crowd pumped up.
Here's Brogdon trying to get open as Johnson. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Here's Hendrich, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Brogdon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Brooks checked in for LaVine.
One shot.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Neal. Outside, Jones. Kicks to Neal. The rebound by Brogdon. Spurs leading by 14. The pass to Morris. Back to Brogdon. On the wing, Morris. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Morris has got his first basket.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
And Neal kicks to Jones. Here's Hendrich. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 15 points in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Trailblazers trail by 16. Outside, Jones. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Okogie. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Wood.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Trailblazers trail by 17. To the middle. And finished off by Wood.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Balmora. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 11-footer. That one doesn't go. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Neal with it. He's got 10. Clock at 6. That shot missing. Good D by Brogdon. San Antonio leading by 15. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. San Antonio's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Now Morris to the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. There's Neal with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. .157 left in the third quarter. Morris outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Wood can't hit. San Antonio leading by 19. Morris outside. 124 left in the third.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Hunter's checked in for San Antonio. And Morris drops them both. Here's Jones. 8 points for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Neal. And he drops it in from the low post. Neal's got 12.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Hunter. Now Morris. Baseline J on the way. And that one, good. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Passes to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. Bounce pass Wood. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Jones, no luck. Spurs leading by 21. And there's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
To the middle. Here's Hendricks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Preston, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Antonio with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team, Greg, to be more physical and aggressive.
Something we hear often from Coach Carlisle, urging his team to play tough and physical.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Jay out there with Hunter. And it's Pope in at the small forward. Offensive rebound. Here's Balmora. Here's Hunter. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 21. And here's Jones. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge, but is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just be quick. Quality over quickness. That's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. You guys work too hard.
It's tipped, and they're able to recover. They recover it. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Come on, man, we got the ball.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And that one falls for Jones.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Levine's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Spurs also with the sub. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. what's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. He's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Outside, Levine. Poke loose. Here's Manning. Tomic. The shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Manning, following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
And that would have been a big three if he drained it, answering back to the triple at the other end.
Here's Preston. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Cooley. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being the leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. We were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. But they all made me.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Thomas checked in for Jay. Here's Morrison, 6 on the shot clock. Levine wide open. Portland again missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
Swiped away. Now the pass to Morrison. Buries it from three-point range. Morrison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Knocked away. Here's Preston. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run, regardless of different positions.
It's good. And that's now 24 points for Zach LaVine.
As soon as LaVine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Pass to Pope. Here's Preston. 5 to shoot. Here's Pope. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Passes it to Gardner. Outside, Levine. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Preston. Thomas inside. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Preston. We're so fortunate to have so many versatile bigs in today's NBA, Chris, but of those bigs, who do you enjoy watching the most?
Oh, well, I love watching Jokic and Embiid. I mean, you've seen what those guys can do. Post up, step out, hit threes, control that corner action. They're able to carry their team.
No one covering. And that's now 30 points for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Thomas passes to Preston. Outside for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pope, guarded by Levine. Good on the bucket. Pope's got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Tomic. Good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Spurs leading by 21. Here's Preston. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. And there's the pass to Tomic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those 2 groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And the first one drops. Both teams will make substitutions. That one misses. Spurs leading by 22. Here's Preston. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
No, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's Neal. Pass to Levine. Starting with the 2021 season, the
You can see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Hunter. Shot from 12. There's Cooley, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences. This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
San Antonio on defense. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The three, Levine, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Inside, Hunter kicks to Cooley. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Levine. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Portland converting.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Here's Preston. Neal defending. Kicks it to Cooley. Passes it to Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
There's Levine, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
No fear trying his luck inside. You know he has hops.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And so Levine nails both of them. And Morris has got the ball here for the Spurs.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jay.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
And the first one at the line is good. You sometimes hear people say games are called too closely. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them, and they need to be consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. When you see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, I mean, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent. They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Good on the triple.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Here's Tomic. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Brogdon finds Hunter. Now, here is Morris. Pass to Hunter. Out to Morris. Now, here's Thomas. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Michael, the key to this game for the team tonight?
It was just a team effort. You know, we moved the ball on defense. We were trying to help everybody out and be in the right spots all the time, and we were able to come up with a win.
Part of a rebuilding team here, Michael. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.